Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Naresh and today in this video we are going to understand about the argument passing, obviously the argument passing in the function, but today we are understanding the passing of the argument is the arbitrary number of arguments in Python function. That means the n number of arguments. We don't care how many arguments it is passed. So normally the argument passing means over the second phase of our function. That means over the second phase, that is over the function call. So if you don't know how exactly the value or the argument are passed in the normal way of one arguments or two arguments, please go back and watch the previous video, so that you have the kind of the idea that will help you to understand for the arbitrary arguments. That means sometimes we don't know how many number of arguments a function can accept, or normally in the advance we don't know ahead of the time how many arguments to a function needs to be accepted. Yeah, so there can be 1, 2, or 3, or n number of. So for that, Python allows function to collect an arbitrary number of arguments. That is, it can collect the n number of arguments, how much argument it is passed in the functions. So that is from the calling statement, or that means the calling statement normally from the second phase known as the function call. So let's suppose we define a function. You already know we use the def keyword for defining the function with one parameter over here. That is a function definition with exactly one parameter, and that parameter is name, and then we just print the name. So that means this function is the example that has just only one parameter. Yeah, that one parameter is that name, or we normally say the star name. Now, this parameter can collect as many arguments as the calling line provides. The calling lines in the sense the function call provides. Yeah. So whenever the function call is made, it can, we normally say the calling line over the function call, it provides as many as arguments. That means, for example, we can make the function call. So just the name of the function to make a function call, and just with one arguments, or we normally say one value, also it is accepted. Or we can make a function call with the three values or any number of values you can make. That would be collected because of the star over here, or we normally say the asterisk. So the asterisk in the name just tell the Python to make an empty tuple. Yeah. So tuple, very powerful data type in the Python programming language. That's why I put the small bracket sign that represent the tuple called the name, and pack whatever the values it receive into the name. That means either it receive one value, two value, or three value. It normally pack those value, and normally it makes an empty tuple, and then that is passed over the first phase, which is over here, and we are doing the function call over the second phase over here. Yeah, so we don't have to worry how many value we have passing. That means Python can handle a function call, so we won't be getting any error with either one value or with either three values. It will act as same because of the asterisk, and that asterisk makes it as a tuple data type with an empty tuple data type. So if you don't understand what exactly the tuple or the list or dictionary means, so please go back and watch the previous video describing the differences between tuple, list, and the dictionary. So now we will go and see the program of the arbitrary arguments in the onlinegdb compiler, so that will help you to understand a lot. The program is here, pretty simple, just the program about the passing arbitrary number of arguments. What we have done is, here we have defined the function. We have shown on the PPT with man parameter, and just the parameter we have a star over here. That means if we don't have the star, we will get a type error, as you already know, because there will be the mismatch, because we are passing over here in the function call, we pass the first with one argument, two arguments, and then three arguments. It is pretty simple. So if I run the program, you can see the values over there, and the values are over back in in the tuple, as you already know, the Dylan, Justin, and Smith. So if we don't have a star over here, we can still, and if we comment this call and just pass the one argument, that means it's okay, it's acceptable, yeah, for the one you already know, because we have a one argument and over there we are also the one parameter. So one parameter one match with the one arguments. But what happened if we pass the two arguments over that parameter? Obviously, then we get a type error because it clearly says that it takes one positional argument, but we were given the two, the Dylan and Justin. So in order to overcome that, we should put the star or the asterisk. That means the asterisk in the names tells our Python to make an empty tuple and pack whatever the value it receives. So now if we do that, whatever the value it receives, it doesn't care. It will pack them into the tuple and give us the program is pretty simple. I hope you understand how the arbitrary number of arguments are passed over the Python function, and that can pack those values into the tuple and prints over as the output. I hope that helps, and thank you for watching.